Hi everyone, welcome to the session of engineering drawing. In this, I would like to deal with the involute of a circle. First of all, let me define the involute of a circle. It is the path traced by a string which is being unwound from its circular base. So here, let me show you an example. Here, we are going to trace the path so here you can observe this. So when we wind it and it is unwinding, this particular curve is known as involute of a circle. Why this is considered as involute of a circle is because here the string is being unwound from a circular base. So this is a circle. So this particular base which is there on which the string is being wound, it is of circular, hence this is known as involute of a circle. And if this circle, if the base is of square, then we consider it as we say it as the involute of a square, or if the base is of the shape pentagon, then we say it as the involute of a pentagon. Next, we shall see how to draw the involute of a circle in a technical approach. Next, we shall go through the technical way of drawing the involute. Here, the problem given for us is we have to draw the involute of a circle of radius 30 mm and also draw the tangent and normal at any point on the curve. For example, here we consider at a distance of 100 mm from the center. As a part of it, I have done some preliminary work. Let me explain you that. Here, first of all, we have to draw a circle of given radius, that is 30 mm, and I am dividing this circle into 12 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. From A, I am considering a horizontal length of equal to the perimeter of the circle, and this length will be equal to 2 pi r, which will be 18.85. So this length will be so this is equal to 2 pi r which is equal to 18.85 centimeters or 188.5 millimeters. And here we have to divide this also into 12 equal parts. That is the same number of as that we have divided the circle. I am considering the points in this way 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 12. After that, we have to draw the tangents at the points that we have noted on the circumference of the circle. Say 1, 2, 3. From 1.1, this is the tangent we have drawn. Similarly, from 2. And similarly from 3, 4 and so on, we have to draw the tangents. After drawing the tangents from all these points which are lying on the circumference of the circle, Next, we have to keep the lengths on the corresponding tangents like this. First, we have to measure the length from 1 to B. So, if we measure this length from 1 to B, we are going to have a length of 17.3 centimeters or 173 mm. So, which will be this one. So, from 1 we have to keep a length which is equal to 1B, and say this is point number 1, P1. Similarly, from 2 to B, we have to consider the length which is equal to, so if you measure this length, we are going to have 15.8 centimeters, and that length we have to keep along this tangent which is emanating from point 2. So this length is 15.8, or from 2 to B, say this is point 2. Next, similarly in the same way, from 3 to B we have to consider, this will be of the order of 142. So from 3 to B, so this is P3, and after that from 4 we have to consider the length up to B and keep here. So this is P4. Next, from 5 we have to consider 5 to B. So this is P5. Next, similarly on so on, we have to consider all the lengths from 6 to B. So this is P6, like that. We have to mark all these lengths on the corresponding tangents. This is P7 and this is P8, P9, 10, 11, and this is the last point, P12. After that, we have to join with a smooth curve in order to get the required involute. We have to draw the smooth curve . Like this. We have to draw the involute, and after that the next one is once we complete this, we have to draw the tangent and normal at a distance of 100 mm from the center. So from the center I am considering a distance of 100 mm. So mark a distance of 100 mm here. This is the center of the circle, and this is our the point we have to consider where we need to represent the tangent or normal. I am considering this point as M. What we have to do is, from M to center we have to join these 2 points, and we need to locate the midpoint of this line. Obviously, as this length is 10, we are going to have the midpoint at say 5. If it is of uncertain length, we have to go for the we have to bisect the given line in order to get the middle point. And after getting the middle point, we have to draw the semicircle, considering the midpoint as radius, midpoint as the center, and radius equal to, and it touches the circle at a point, say this is N. Join M and N to get the required normal. So this is the normal, and after that draw a perpendicular at this normal in order to get the tangent. So this is the tangent. This is how we are going to draw the normal and tangent to this particular cycloid. So this concludes the session. In the next session we shall go through the drawing of helix